Guy Ritchie working on a Captain Britain film. What?
Isn't it Captain Britain and the Black Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's two. No.
Boy, this is interesting. But you know what? Honestly, I think it's a crazy good pick. Like, I think this could work. Like, really work.
Yeah, I can see Guy Ritchie doing either of these really. Like together, obviously it can work.
Mm-hmm.
But rip the Captain Britain TV show that was going to happen.
Yeah. I'm guessing they probably
wonder if-
saw, they're like, wow, there's way better chance that we can make this into, something else.
And hopefully they still use the same location, so I can just go, hey, getting all the scoops and the set pictures. But I mean, I'm down for it.
Same.
I'm proper blanking on what Guy Ritchie's done. I know I watched a ton of his movies.
King Arthur, the recent one with Charlie Hunnam, which was surely a masterpiece.
I'm saying, can we actually name movies? All right.
Well, see, here's the thing.
I think it's there's some he's done as Sherlock Holmes, Snatch, Lock, Stock, and
I feel bad for forgetting that one.
Rock and Roller, Uncle.
I liked Rock and Roller.
No, I think he's going to be a good pick. And honestly, I made a video about this and I briefly talked about it. I think he's going to be a pretty decent pick, and I can understand 100% why they want a Captain Britain movie. Like, it just makes sense from a standpoint of like globalizing your franchises. It's like, it's another thing. It's like it perfectly makes sense. I think there's a lot to the character you can deal with. There's a lot of history there, and of course, this is the MCU, so they're gonna change the history of the character and probably make it more grandiose. Which, once again, I'm 100% okay with. So
yeah, because I think not a lot of people know that Marvel tried to offshoot their brand. So was it Marvel UK for a time period over there?
Is what, sorry?
yeah.
They tried, was it Marvel UK? Or something similar to that. Let me see if I can find out, because I remember looking it up one before.
Yeah, it's a weird scenario where it's like, I know there's been some also talk of, it's not going to happen. Like, that whole rumor was debunked. But the thing is, more and more people are saying, no, this is true. And at one point, he was talking to them. So maybe at one point it was. Maybe it won't be Richie at this point. But
I'm saying Guy Ritchie has been talking to Marvel for a fair while.
We know this for a while. I think since 2013, he's had meetings with them. So it's going to happen at some point. And this would make a lot of sense to me.
And they've also clearly been wanting to do Captain Britain because they had that TV show. And if you didn't believe that, my local paper was talking about it because, fun fact, that's where Captain Britain's from. And so, there's been plans.
Right. And not only that, it's like, they understand. I think they want to go forward with it. And remember, that popped up, and there's been other productions that have popped up and seamlessly kind of fallen off with Marvel Studios, which is like, okay, is something else happening with these characters? So, it just makes you think. And I think Captain Britain naturally just kind of, I think he feels like he would be a good fit into the MCU. Like, it doesn't feel too offbeat to me,
Because isn't Captain Britain like multiversal?
Yeah.
So they want to play with that. So why would you not bring in a character that plays off of that? Also, fun fact, he's related to Psylocke. So massive mutant, they're getting mutants back.
True.
Set her up in here. You haven't got to even talk about. Well, by the time this comes out, they'll have everything.
Right.
So, just set up Psylocke there, and you can spin her out. Do whatever.
That's true. It's very true, and gives you all the opportunity to do whatever you want, I guess. So it's, I don't know. I want the MCU to give us new franchises, and this would be a clear indicator. And going back to the whole Guy Ritchie thing, people are like, "Oh, he's never talked to Disney about anything." I'm like, he's directing Mulan.
So, isn't he doing Aladdin?
Or is it Aladdin? I can't remember.
I think it's Aladdin. I think they got an Asian director.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, Aladdin. That's the one I got. So I'm like, clearly he's been talking to them, and if they like his style and what he's doing, then there's the connective tissue right there to get him over. Like, and
I will warn everyone now: it will be an English as fuck movie.
Oh yeah.
So you might need subtitles.
Well, yeah.
If you can't understand Snatch, you'll have a problem.
Well, they're trying to. Hopefully they're gonna take some inspiration from the Marvel UK imprint that started in the 1970s and then went forward with it. Yeah, they started doing their own stuff. I think in the 1980s, mid 1980s.
Yeah. Plus, also you can do Excalibur.
Oh, that's what I've been saying. That I think that needs to happen. Maybe you build that up in the first movie, and the second one you do Excalibur. So it's like,
Yeah.
ooh,
No,
yeah.
maybe Excalibur's the franchise they're planning to wrong side of the Avengers.
That'd be amazing.
I doubt Excalibur's tiny, but at the same
Yeah.
time.
At this point in the whole like MCU, I don't think anything can be like, oh, that's not franchise worthy. You know?
Yeah, at this point, it's just like it'll do.
Right.
Just do it right, and it'll make money.
Yep. So I guess that's our Captain Britain talk, and we'll see what happens with him sooner rather than later.